Hey friend, how you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie and we are checking in for your energies. Pisces, sun, moon and rising will be the most dominant here, but it does apply for any Pisces placement. And if you're a cross watcher, you're welcome to see what is going on. Could be vice versa energy too, guys, but let's get in. Let's see what is going on and what guidance will come on through. And just to let you know, the last couple of days, if you want to secure a private reading, they are open with a special code as they've been extended. So I've already had a bunch book in, so get a hold of that if you feel called. All right, first up, the Lovers and the High Priestess. It is really, really cold where I am right now. Ooh, we've got Two of Swords. We've got the Emperor energy, the Death energy, and the Three of Swords. The Queen of Wands. The Knight of Cups. And the Hermit energy. This is interesting. Okay. Underneath the World. All right. Whew. So it seems right now that you could be either working towards something or working with someone, or someone's on your mind here with this Lover's energy and the High Priestess. For you, if this is about some form of partnership or connection that you're in or considering, it seems like there's something here that you are trying to understand yourself. Maybe you feel like something's hidden, or maybe there's something that you want to open up about here, but are not sure, what you should be doing. You're kind of sitting on it right now, but it feels more to potentially protect yourself at the end of the day here. With the Emperor, the Death energy, and the Three of Swords, I feel like there's just some worry about something, about your position in a relationship or going towards something. So I don't know for some of you if this is career related, because not everyone is in a relationship dynamic. So it may fall into either or, a situation, place, or thing that you're dealing with. But it just seems like there's some hope for change, or hope for an apology, or a hope for whatever this High Priestess is representing. Either you're feeling something's hidden, or you've got your intuition touching on something, or, what you're envisioning if you do share something here. It just seems more like something's hidden. That's what it feels like. And I feel like if it's something that you want to address, or something that you're not sure what to do, maybe it is, if you address it, that this thing falls down or you end up getting hurt. Maybe you think that there's another party. Sometimes the Queen of Wands can relate to another person in this dynamic. It could also be maybe to your questioning if, the relationship is going to go further. The Emperor energy can be, a key masculine, a divine masculine in this equation for you, whether you are the divine masculine or the masculine yourself or the feminine energy. This representation here is saying that there is some change, or there could be some ending, and this ending, or worried that there is going to be some ending with something here. And as I said, with this Queen of Wands, there could be a question of whether you wonder if someone finds you attractive, if someone's going to come towards you, if how you are or how you represent yourself, is that enough to bring this forward or change this situation? It just seems like there's something that someone knows here, or has a very strong feeling about, and it's like it doesn't want to be addressed, because if it is addressed, then there could be some issue. With the Knight of Cups and the Hermit energy, there could be, again, some question of someone coming towards you, wanting to reconcile, want to express something here. But it seems like more than anything, someone may have gone a little bit quiet or is trying to reflect here on what to do. I don't feel this has happened yet though. It's just, I feel it's more so in the energy, in the thoughts, in some form of insight. We've got the world energy, the Fool, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's like there's a little bit of fear here potentially that, you know, if you do take a chance here that in some regard that you're not sure about, you're worried that you're going to be left hurt. That's what this feels like. The clarity here, we've got the Ace of Swords, and then you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So it does seem more so to do with achieving something or coming into connection in something in a place that is warm, solidified. But there's something or someone is worried about a result or something happening a certain way and it ending in being hurt. Let's dive a little bit deeper and have a look underneath what's going on and what could be challenging and influencing this situation right now. So we do have the Six of Wands with the King of Pentacles. And the Sun. So this is really wonderful energy, Pisces, you know. Underneath all this, or what could be influencing this here. And look, you've got the Yes energy as well. You know, I feel a big part here is feeling valued in the work that you're doing or the way that you're showing up. Maybe too, the way you do show up for a person or a situation, if this is related to a King of Pentacles. So a King of Pentacles could be an earth energy. So that's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It doesn't necessarily need to be. It could be someone who is a leader, who makes money, who supports a family. But what you could also be recognizing here, maybe you are dealing with someone right now or a situation where a person is succeeding. You know, maybe they're making great strides in their own life or the position that they're in their life, you know, everything seems to be going really fantastic for them perhaps. And as you're reflecting, maybe you're questioning if that's going to change the dynamic. I don't know, maybe someone's got a new job, or maybe someone has achieved something here that you may feel you may not be as valued as much. I don't know why there's some connection here potentially to what someone else is doing or your own achievements and the success of this dynamic. So it's an interesting one. It seems again more internal focused right now, and I feel like someone's questioning their own position in something here. And whether someone is still going to be valued and appreciated or loved. And again, there's this little part of withdrawing from it. The Mother Star card is Yes energy. It's very strong energy, connected energy, significant progress, significant movement forward. And then you've got the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So it's about people working together, but someone who is a little bit distant from what is actually potentially going on, someone who's not present, someone who's not engaged in the energy. So again, I don't know who is sitting in what space right now, because it feels like there's you and another person here involved at a minimum. Let's see where this is all going. So we've got the Chariot energy, the Nine of Wands, we've got the Moon with the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. I mean, this here again, there seems to be some concern of something that you're not seeing, or something that you feel may be hidden. Maybe you're questioning if someone is not being upfront with you or sharing your dynamic or your relationship. Yeah, I feel like there's something here that you're not 100% trusting right now, and that's what's causing this energy. But underneath it, something looks really successful and working out. But on the surface, or what someone is actually going through in terms of the emotions and thoughts, seems like there's something really worried about. I mean, some of you could be wanting to progress in a career and you're really worried that that's not going to happen, or you just, things keep coming to a dead end around something, and there could be a little bit of fear around, how you're showing up and what their values are, whether it aligns, again, whether you're going to be selected for something, and whether this will come through. So you could be going into a bit of a withdrawal mode around that. But ultimately showing here, there's something really successful going on underneath all this that maybe you can't see. And maybe that's a big part of it here. But when we look at where this is going, the Chariot and the Nine of Wands is something moving forward, or wanting to progress, wanting to succeed, wanting to go a certain direction here. But there's this part too of feeling a bit tired from the amount of time, energy, and effort that you've got to put into something. Or again, whether something can get across the other side to, to succeed in wherever that you're going, whether this is in partnership with someone, a business, an organization. There's something here that's tiring you, but I think you're trying to hold face and trying to keep going and not show to the outside world what's really going on. But underneath that, you may not be able to see here, that's influencing this, is a lot of success and a lot of opportunity. And sometimes when we're feeling right at the end of something, like, I don't know how much longer I keep pushing through, like maybe you are putting yourself out for some type of work or some type of jobs or clients or whatever it might be, and maybe you feel like you keep hitting a wall, and and maybe there's parts of you that doesn't want to admit that to certain people close to you, and maybe you're going to feel judged. Maybe there's some element here of, again, someone that you could be around that's really successful and you're not feeling like you're in your element right now. There's that little bit of feeling of you're not matching something that you should be matching, but you're allowed to be on your own journey, right? And I would like to believe that the right people are going to be here to support you. And if they're not supporting you at your worst, they damn don't deserve you at your best, And it's not saying that you're at your worst. I'm just simply saying that if you're going through a time of, questioning your own self or your own position of where you want to be, maybe you feel like you're made for more, and just everything that you're putting yourself forward to or trying to apply or trying to achieve, again, I just keep feeling like you're hitting this wall. But this wall is that door, or that path is not meant to open for you for some reason. And I feel like another part could be that there's something that you can't see, and something intuitively that is coming in here and wants to show you what is possible. I do feel like there is something here that will open up for you, okay? There seems to be a lot of pentacle energy here, which is a lot about groundedness, a lot around money, wealth, stability. And the Seven of Pentacles is also about investing. And the investment, though, at times can take a little while to produce. So that could be a big part of it as well. Money could be on the mind. And again, trying to succeed in something. But I do see something moving forward. And I feel right now that there's something that you're seeing or that here, Pisces. I'm going to dive into the extended and we're going to unpack it more, but there's something here that that you're worried about. And it seems to be on the home front, or it seems to be in the workplace, or it seems to be around a relationship. And you could be questioning whether you should stay somewhere and keep investing. I just see a big question mark over here. But again, I don't know if this is more anxious energy, with this choice and decision, or if this is, trusting your intuition around something. But I feel like you're trying to tap into it. And again, if you maybe confront it or share something here, you're worried that this could just be over and you're going to be hurt or let down or disappointed here. So let's unpack more in the extended. Underneath, we do have the King of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles, which is showing more around, again, you know, goals and ambitions. We do have the King and Queen here of Wands. The Two of Wands is plans and partnership. And the Queen of Pentacles have also got the King of Pentacles. So, you know, it could be two people trying to work towards something and achieve something here as well, or come into connection and partnership. But what you may just be finding is, you know, maybe things just aren't going to plan right now. And maybe that's what could be a little bit of a disruption for you. But again, we'll unpack it in the extended. So if you're joining us over there, it is the third link below. If you want to look at getting a private reading, it is the first link below. They'll be shutting off. We're already here. Yeah, so I think it's only open for 2 more days to get the promo offer, and then it will shut down, so you won't be able to book anymore. Anyway, appreciate you being here. As always, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. I love being connected to you guys, and I will catch you later. Bye.